What's up, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets and DFS. I'm here with my partner Reoz. We got a four-game slate here on Saturday. So this is the start of the NBA playoffs. We had some play-in games that were really awesome to watch. Hopefully, we really succeeded on the play-in game. So hopefully we're 7-0 when you watch this video. Hopefully we're not 6-1. We're recording this video at the time of the Pelicans and the Clippers game. Paul George got ruled out, but we did take Reggie Jackson to get over his assists in that game. I believe he needs to get 6 assists there. So if he gets that, we're going to be rolling free 7-0, rolling into the playoffs. So really cool promotion that they're doing for the playoffs here. Joel Embiid needs to score 1 point here to get you some money. So you can pair him up in a 2, 3, 4 pick power or 5 pick flex, however you want to do it. I like to do a 2 pick power just to kind of get that, not necessarily guaranteed cash, but someone you really like. Usually you have one guy that you really like. You pair him up with Embiid, just kind of take the money there. I think you can throw 25 on that. Is that right, Riaz?
I believe it's 20.
20 on that. So really cool promotion that they do, man. And you can mix and match sports on Prize Picks. So even if you like a guy in MLB, you can pair him up with Joel Embiid, which is really cool. They got PGA stuff, even got some USFL stuff. So if you want to, I mean, even if you guys are interested in some USFL stuff, I mean, they start tomorrow as well. Let us know. I mean, I can definitely dive into some stuff over there. Huge football fanatics, me and Riaz are. So, but for either way, sign up using promo code UPSTATE the Prize Picks, and that'll give you a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. So speaking of hitting some bets, we've been doing really well on the Patreon, man. So tell them about the Patreon content.
Yeah, we've been doing really well on these playing games, not only on YouTube, but also on the Patreon. You can find it at patreon.com/upstate. We got a ton of stuff going on over there. I mean, I've been absolutely hammering MLB, the early slate, the main slate. You got picks all day long over on the Patreon. I know we haven't really dived into the videos for MLB, but we're really locked in for NBA playoffs. There's no better basketball than NBA playoffs, but if you're looking for some MLB content, it is flooded over on the Patreon. So I highly recommend checking that out. That will all be linked in the description below. And also in the description is our free Discord. Absolutely free. Feel free to join. Me and Dale are pretty active in there. We got a ton of people in there looking to chat, build a nice community. So highly recommend checking that out. Absolutely free, but no time to waste. Let's get right into these picks.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. So the weird thing about Saturday is just like there's a game at 1, there's a game at 3. So that's why we're kind of getting this video out early. But yeah, games all day. So just be wary of that if you're watching this later in the day. And we talk about a player that might be not playing anymore. It's because the game started at 1. So just checking in with you guys on that. And the first guy I am going to get to on the slate, I got two guys in the points category as usual. I really love the points. I'm going to go to Pascal Siakam here at 23.5 points. So one thing I like about Pascal Siakam is that he's been playing really well against the Sixers all season. So, Siakam's had an all NBA caliber season. I mean, he's on my third team realistically. He's had a really good season so far. Underrated guy. I mean, he definitely slipped last year, but the fact that Toronto's back into the playoffs, they got a real shot here against Philly, in my opinion. I think this series can go really deep. 3 great games against Philly, like I said, 28, 26, and then 37 that final game. And he was just going at Joel Embiid in that final game. He really was. He was hitting big shots down the stretch, playing with a ton of confidence. And it was just really fun basketball to watch, to be honest. And he took 28 shot attempts in that game, so I really think he can go out there with his extra confidence he's got against Philadelphia. I know Philly plays really well at home. However, I do think he's going to have enough volume to get us there at 23 and a half.
Yeah, I really like that pick. I'm gonna stay right here in the points with Rudy Gobert. This is another person who just ended the season really strong, hitting four straight, and against some good teams. In Memphis, he had 22, and against Phoenix, he had 16. And without Luca here in this game against Dallas, it's definitely something to look at. I mean, this could have potential blowout factor without Luca being out here. But the big thing for me here is we know Dallas ranks top five against every single category. I mean, they rank second in points allowed, but they do rank 22nd in center defense. So Gobert is somebody who really is going to take advantage of this team that has two decent centers, but Rudy Gobert is really tough to stop. I really like this line at 14 and a half. I prefer it a little bit lower at 13 and a half, maybe 12 and a half, but the way he's been playing against really good teams too. This is a great matchup for him, and at 14 and a half, seeing 20-point upside really makes me really like this pick even more.
Yeah, Gobert really caught my eye. I mean, those Dallas centers aren't the greatest, and Gobert definitely can take advantage of that. However, I'm going with his counterpartner there, Donovan Mitchell at 26.5. I honestly do feel like it's a steal. I think you take this while it's early. I think it's going to continue to go up. As the playoffs continue, I think he's going to be going to like 30 and a half points. I mean, we know Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs. Back in the bubble, he had the 250-point games against the Nuggets. He averaged 32 points in the playoffs last year. And for his career, he averages 28.8 points in the playoffs, like in his career, which is honestly really impressive to see for such a young player. And last year against the Clippers, that series where they got bounced, he had 45, 37, 30, 37, and 39. Like, he literally just goes berserk in the playoffs. Tremendous volume, ton of shots. He averages around 25 and a half shots in the playoffs. So he's just a different breed in the playoffs. He's going to take as many shots as he's projected here almost. I mean, it could blow out, don't get me wrong. Reoz has a really valid point. No Luka here, definitely could blow out. But I do expect the reason for them to be getting blown out is because Donovan Mitchell is having a perfect game. So going to ride with Mitchell here while his line's still at 26.5.
Yeah, I really like that. Donovan Mitchell does go crazy in the playoffs, and I'm really excited to watch that game in general in that series, especially if Luka comes back. The last guy I want to talk about is in the late game here, and that's Aaron Gordon. His line's sitting at 25 and a half. Steph could come back. He might be on limited minutes, but for me here, I was leaning towards his points just on the fact that he's been dropping 20 points a game really the last uh, week or so. It's been kind of crazy with his PRA line sitting here at 25 and a half. I mean, uh, a lot of rebounding upside. We know with Draymond Green coming back and the way the Warriors have been playing really top two defense in on the season. I mean, they rank third in points allowed, fifth in rebounds allowed, and second in assists allowed. But Aaron Gordon's been playing phenomenal. 80% hit rate in the last 10 games, going over 30 for his PRA. And when his line just still stays at 25 and a half, it's really hard not to go to him. I mean, we know Joker's the focal point of this offense, but Aaron Gordon really flies underneath the radar, and that's what kind of keeps his PRA and his points and everything else really low. So I want to capitalize here while his line is still low at 25 and a half and really hammer this over.
Yeah, I like Aaron Gordon in the spot. Honestly, I mean, tremendous upside as a rebounder. And if he goes out there and gets you 15 plus points, which he definitely can do, or he's got 25 point upside, in my opinion. Not a killer from deep, but definitely can shoot it when open. So, really like Aaron Gordon in the spot against the Warriors. So, I think that series is going to be one to watch. So, I just really can't believe we're at this point, end of the season, man. Reoz, it's been a ride. 82 games into the season, probably over 70 plus videos. Honestly, really crazy to go through this process, and the fact that you guys have been supporting us. I mean, we started doing the NBA videos. Realistically, I mean, we had probably a couple hundred subscribers, if not less. The support has been awesome. You guys have been killing it. 70 likes last video. Let's try to repeat that same process again. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hop in that free Discord, like this video, comment down below if there's a pick that we didn't talk about. We'll definitely get back to you. Thank you guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.